So some of the things that I want to talk about is that I'm a city girl. I'm not a country girl by any means. I was raised in New York City and I lived there till I was way into my 20s. So for me, having a homestead and being self-sustainable is all new to me, and there's a lot of things that I don't know still, and I'm learning as I go. But I did my research for 2 years. Want to make sure that I knew what I was doing. And I knew what I originally wanted was to be out in the woods somewhere, but once I got there to a property that was out in the woods the way that I thought I wanted to live, I realized that it wasn't fair to my son because we were by ourselves and we were going to be too far out, and just me and him out in the woods like that was not going to be the best thing for me. But some of the things that you're going to encounter when you move to a property like this is just you're going to be really far away from everything, and you can't get to a store every 2 days. And a lot of times the schools are not the best schools. You have to consider that if you're going to be doing something like this, you are most likely going to be homeschooling your kids because the schools are not going to be the best. But the schools are nowadays, public schools, probably better off anyway. You don't need a lot of money to live off the grid, okay? So I don't live off the grid. I'm totally dependent on power, but we don't consume a lot of power here. My bill is probably summertime with the air conditioner running on high. It's probably like $130, and I have the air conditioner on full blast all the time. And my machine is an old one. I have to replace it in a few years. And in the winter time, we do heat the house. It's probably around the same amount because we only heat when we need to. The things I wanted to tell you that you're going to encounter is you might not have garbage service. In my area, there's private garbage service that come by. The first month that I lived here, I did have the garbage service, so I used to pay around almost $60 for 3 months worth of pickup. Then they pick up on Fridays. But after I got rid of all my moving boxes and a lot of stuff that I needed to throw out when I moved in, I got rid of the service because I didn't feel that I needed to pay for that anymore. And what I did was I didn't get any service because the dumpster is not too far from my house, and since I have my pickup, I was able to just collect my garbage and just take it to the dumpster for $4. They allow me to have 3 bags of garbage. But really, once you learn how to be self-sustainable, you're really not going to have a lot of garbage at all. We don't hardly have garbage. You're going to learn to be creative with your garbage because you don't want to get bugs. That's the most important thing. So what I do with my garbage is when I go camping to an RV park, I bring my bags and I throw it out there, and I don't usually have more than 2 or 3, and I can go for months with just 2 or 3 bags because we do recycle. We have a recycling center that's in town where we have to shop anyway, so we bring our recycling there, which is cardboard and cans and plastic. That's the majority of your garbage anyway. And we also recycle our bags at Publix. So our groceries, I recycle the bags. Our styrofoam containers and styrofoam type meat trays that you get when you buy meat, those I also recycle. We compost pretty much all our produce, anything banana peels. I have a little garbage container near me when I'm cooking, and then when it gets full, that gets thrown into our compost bin, which is over on this side of the house. I'll walk you there so you can see. And then when the summertime's come and we're planning on planting our fruits and vegetables, what I do is I take that compost that's already decomposed and I put it into the vegetable garden to prepare the garden for planting. You can see over there, that big black box that's there, that's our composter. Over here is a lemon tree that I just planted not too long ago because it's really important if you're self-sustainable to try to have a lemon tree because you can preserve with that, you can cure with that. There's a lot of things that you can do with lemon. I don't shop a lot. I don't enjoy going to the stores and shopping. It's not something that I like to do unless there's something in particular that I need to get. Then I go and I get it. I think I should really save up for things, wait a while before I get them, but I've been saving a lot for the last couple of items that I bought. And a lot of times you get ahead in life when you're paying cash because people don't like declaring things to the government and they enjoy having some cash on hand and they don't have to go to the trouble of going to the bank and getting it cash and whatever. So if you're paying with cash nowadays, you can probably get away with discounts and things like that. So it really helps a lot. So for all of you who are thinking of doing this, you just have to realize that there are a lot of things that you do need to know how to do and a lot of things that you can learn as you go. Don't be afraid of it. Step out of your box and go ahead and do it. Just know that you have to be creative with a lot of things. That you can go and get work that are not in the area that you're at. and then come back, and then you'll have your money stocked up for the year, and that's all you need. You don't need that much more. You don't need a lot of money to live a comfortable life, a happy life, and a simple life, and that's usually the best way to go. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.